Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've got a few things that I've kind of put together in my meditations about President-elect Obama, and I'd like to share those with you. For one thing, he has desires coming true for his plan of rebirthing America. Now, he may not see it as rebirthing America, but it was shown to me America in a cradle, which means he is going to move forward on rebirthing America. Now, he's going to have to clean up a lot before he can get moving. The transformation is really going to take place a little bit closer to his birth date in August, and we'll see some major signs of things moving forward. But he's got to clean up before he can kind of move forward. And with all the money being sucked out of the economy, it's sort of like we're putting him in a position where he has to make bricks with no straw. But he's going to be able to make that happen. I'm so very, very glad that he is a thinker. And we can tell that by how measured he is in his words. He doesn't just speak. He thinks before he speaks. And I think that that's going to help him considerably as he begins to move forward. But we'll see a major change kind of coming up right around August when his birthday gets here, because he's going to have to do a lot of work in terms of getting his cabinets together, getting his plans in force as he moves through these next several months. But August will be the time when we begin to see this major change. I do also believe that he is going to focus in a great way on health care for all, and he'll be met with much opposition around it. There are going to be those that are going to constantly try and derail his efforts because, you know, that negative element out there would love to see him fail. But again, there is a divine plan to this, and they can't stop this. They can't stop it. I don't care what they do. It's not going to happen. I do believe that there are going to be two foiled attempts on the president-elect as well as Senator Biden. And I do believe that that's going to happen within the next 6 to 8 months. But nothing will happen to him. He will do well, and they will protect him. They will take the bullet for the president. So it's not like we're going to have to worry about that. The biggest thing is he's going to have so much pressure on him. He's going to have to be careful not to make major money decisions in haste. He will be able to restore the money situation, but it's going to take time. And as I've said, they've taken all of the monies out of the economy, and so it's like they've given you $1 million home, but no money to pay the taxes and no money to pay the staff. But he's going to be able to...
They gave him $1 million home and no job, huh?
That's right. That's it exactly. That's it exactly. But he's going to surprise America. He's going to surprise the world in terms of being able to move this forward because he's got the people of America. They've got his back. He is not the Messiah of the black people. He's not the Redeemer, but he is the restorer of all people. And people are going to demand and expect a lot for him, but given time, he is going to deliver. And we're all going to be very, very proud of him, his family, his cabinet, and all that are involved as well. Now, I do feel like there's still a little bit of hidden bad blood between President-elect Obama and the Clintons.
Yeah.
And it is going to be exposed. Nothing will be hidden. And everything that he needs to know, he's going to know. Everything he needs to see, he's going to see. He'll have ears and eyes everywhere. And I do kind of get the impression that they're going to hit a bit of a bump, or they're going to bump heads, but they'll eventually be able to work it out, and it's going to be okay.
Now, why did he put Hillary... I mean, was she promised that position? Why he even have her in his cabinet?
I don't believe that was the initial plan, that he was going to appoint her, but I think it grew out of their relationship. because we also have to look at it as a business as well. And it's still that old saying about keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And I do get the impression that as a result of Bill and Hillary stepping out and supporting him in the way that they did, and I commend them terribly for that, I do get the impression that he wanted to appoint her, but I also feel like she is going to do a fantastic job.
Hillary?
Yes, she's not going to want to fail, not in this position. She is in a position of power. And so I do get the impression that she will really kind of buckle down and do a tremendous job. She's got a lot going for her. She's a very, very smart lady. So like I said, I think that they're going to hit a little bit of a bump. I think that's going to happen within the next 3 months. But after that, I'm seeing them being able to kind of smooth things out because, yes, he is very laid back. Yes, he is a very tamed Leo the lion, but he knows when to roar. And so we won't have to worry about that. And he's going to deal with those other folks that are going to try to derail his plan because, yes, there are people that want him to fail. But there's no failure in this situation. But the lack of funds is going to slow his creativity quite a bit. But this guy is saying, again, as we get around to the month of August, he's going to make bricks with no straw. So we don't even have to worry about that.
Right, because I believe that the money situation was did intentionally to stop him or slow him down.
I agree, but also I believe that President Bush knew that he was leaving office, and I think that some of that missing money that is going to be uncovered, we're going to find that maybe some of their pals have kind of fattened their pockets. And I think that on his way out, he was taking everything he could with him and just kind of leaving the cupboards bare. But that's okay. That's okay. He's going to make America profitable once again, and I think that that's going to be a plus in his favor. I'm also feeling like in the late spring, a foreign country with a young new leader, and I'm not sure what country this is, but it's going to be a new leader, and it's going to be a young leader. And I think that they're going to be offering him monies. And this is monies to help to turn the economy around. But I don't get the impression that this would be a good idea because I'm feeling that where the money comes from will be a big question, and I think it's going to be hidden from him. But he's going to feel it or he's going to sense it. And I do get the impression that he will refuse the money that he's going to be offered. And again, like I said, the money that's missing, it is going to be found. So it's not like we're going to have to worry about that in any way. I'm also feeling, Beverly, that Colin Powell is going to come out of retirement, and he's going to help with foreign and military affairs. It's almost a given that he's going to step up to the plate, and he's going to make that happen for Obama. He's going to be there for Obama and for the country. President Obama is also going to have to watch all communications with women. And these are women that are in the political arena and women that may be friends as well, because I do see plots to kind of set him up. They want to get something on him. They haven't been able to get anything on him. If they had, it would have come out before the election. So I do get the impression that he's going to constantly be under a microscope as he kind of moves through his term in office. But he's perceptive. He's perceptive, and I think that he's going to get past that. I think that they'll adjust pretty well to living in the White House, but I don't think they're going to like it very much. But they'll make do, so they'll be okay in terms of that as well. There's going to be one sad note that he comes